like I say, it does not rain that much in Brazil and Bolivia. That's why it's called Bolivia, actually, because it's Bolivia is what they actually call it. Because it rains in Panama like it's supposed to be always raining. It rains there like probably 70% of the year, or like 80% of the year it's raining basically. And so there's a lot of water there. A lot of water. And it's a matter of just collecting it, really. So I have this pipeline that goes down from the river, basically. So I was trying to build Columbia. So I have this. So there's a great big huge massive river that goes that collects it from one spot, and I take it when it gets to the Panama Canal. It goes down, and then it goes flat level, and then up, and then out. And my Irish and my Germans were like, it goes down like Brown, like Mr. Brown. Because the black and basically the Zimbabwe ones and all the black people were trying to take it over and destroy it. And basically we're going to live in Colombia and basically own it as their country by right, whatever, with Roosevelt and Nixon and all those other people. Bolivia was going to become the black blight on the world. Anyway, and it's like, it's not actually black people's country. Actually, that's actually Irish and Germans, and they built the water system. And if there's any black people there, well, they moved there. They did not start there. They are actually from someplace and actually like killed everyone at Madagascar, gained in population around Madagascar, which is actually means massacre point, and then moved on from there. And it's like, you know what? I think there's too many of them around here. Like, if they ever actually get to be half the world population. Well, they're trying to kill off all the whites, so. And we've maintained our technological edge this entire time. So anyway. And eventually, if they do actually win, then I will supposedly be grabbed and raped by a black man. That's what Mr. Brown wanted to do to me. So, anyway. Because, I don't know, I guess for creating black people. I don't know. Like, dude, I'm your creator. You're psychotic. So anyway. Although he might have thought I was a woman. Because I was actually supposed to be a girl. So maybe he was trying to take over so he could have sex with me as a girl. But I was like, I'm actually a man. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. The Lord or Creator is not a woman. It is a man. It is me. Well, LS is me. I'm Lucifer Star. So you're gonna have to find some other woman. Women generally were underneath me or with me because I love them very much and cared about them, and they are one of the species that I created first before I created the male race. Anyway, because technically women, technically women actually at some point in time, probably in the past, probably didn't need men at all and could just have kids. I don't really know. Like, technically, I mean, we figured it out, so technically they could just birth children. But anyway, so the point is, though, that men wanted to be important or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, or actually just population control. It gets all weird after a while. But anyway, so Colombia has this giant, and the pipeline has to be really deep too, because there's these other water systems, other creeks and other rivers, as the water gets used, it gets pumped up, and used in the places in Colombia that they don't get that much water from. But in other places they do get a lot of water, or they get some other water, and there's actually other pipelines that go underneath and go into the what's called, and I think they use silt barriers or silt barriers, so the water pressure from the lakes and everything pushes the water into the thing and goes down. Anyway, it gets all complicated, and it's over like it's a 500-year project. Like all my Irish people would be like, well, it's a 500-year German project or 700-year German project. It's huge, it's massive. It goes all the way down to the Cape. They've been working on it for years. Like 25 years they've been working on it, just like solid drilling. Kind of blasting. Like, we were blasting and it wasn't going to be done. It was taking too long, so we decided to just drill it. And like all these people were going at it. And we actually divided it up into sections. So one section works this way, one section works that way, one section works this way, one section works that way, and like one section, you know, they work out from each other, and basically we're gonna get this done. Anyway, meanwhile, Roosevelt and a lot of other people were like, Columbia is the future. We must have this. They're building this great water system. It's like, you're crazy. I want all of Europe and Russia and China and America. It's just one of my projects. Anyway, so, although it was one of my bigger projects, it was one of my, yes, LS, Lucifer. So anyway, I invested a lot of money, and a lot of people worked very hard, mostly Irish and Germans and English, and also some other things. I think there might have even been some American Indians on it. Like Chinese worked a lot, really hard on it too. So yeah, it's one of my massive projects, but there's others. And then later on, the water level, you know, we might have, and I think water was added to the earth. I was like, I'm running out of water here. I'm going to need some more water. Fill up? Yes. Ding, ding. Just slide card. At my level, it's like, let me see. 2 million, 50 trillion, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, sir. All of the earth. I mean, I could do that. Like at my wealth level, like, well, I mean, I created it and I had people that were working on it. So I mean, I had Snuggles, I had lots of people in this planet. So, you know, and I actually had another race that I could actually ask for help from, insectoid or exoskeleton, really, and they were like, okay. Anyway, like I said, 400 planets out there in the galaxy, or the universe galaxy, I believe, because the universe, it's hard to travel in the universe. Actually, it's actually easier to travel in a galaxy. Galaxy is like just like dink 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 or whatever. Anyway, it's possible there's actually like lots of, you know, whatever. There at every light point you see, and that's why they call them stars, because it's LS star. We went to space, we came back, we cruised around. Anyway, yeah. Me. So anyway, yeah. And now I came to live with my humans here. And then get denied and stomped down by some zombie Waywans and some other black people that were like, they look really disgusting when you look at them. Maybe it's the drugs, I don't know. It's just like, ugh. Like if you see them, they're all like, it's like, ugh, you know, wear some clothes. Like, I'm sorry, you're crazy. Anyway, this other black guy was like, we are the Black Kings, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh. I created you two. You're crazy. There's no black god. There's only LS, Lucifer. So, anyway. Ask another planet. Anyway, yeah. And Nixon was crazy as well. And I don't really... Just because you can put it on TV and get 500 other people to say, it's space dust that is reflected, and that's why we see those light spots in the sky, does not make it real. Oh. Anyway, he had no idea about anything. And I think he was on LSD at the time. So anyway, and he was actually going to court and all kinds of things going, the space dust is reflected, and that is the look of stars. There's nothing really out there. It's just the cosmic dust that comes from the sun and coalesces, and that's why we see stars in the sky. That's what he said. That was Ph. Nixon, and you find out Nixon PhD and this. Wow. Yeah. But anyway, me and some Irish people, we were like, shoot him in the head. Actually, it's Germany that was first. I was like, shoot him in the head first, you know, because they were killing us and raping us, and we were not going to die. So anyway, yeah. Well, you know, if you get involved in a race war, you know what to do. We've already gone through it at least once.